Okay, we are ready to stream, I guess. Oh wait, I thought I started OBS with this machine. Why isn't OBS starting? Hold on. Alright, here we go. I thought I already started OBS, so I did double click on OBS, it did not start. Anyway, alright, here we go. Let me know if there's audio problems, because when Steam launches, I noticed that when Steam launches before OBS, there will be problems with audio. So if there's audio problems, let me know. I'm not able to check actually. Actually, I can check. Hold on. Do I have a headset? Yeah, I do. Hold on. Let me check. I can check. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me check. Alright. Yeah, there's audio problems. There's definitely audio problems. There's definitely audio problems. It's always that way since Steam. Whenever Steam launches first. Alright, give me a minute. I'm going to restart the game. I'm going to restart this PC. It's always like that. I don't understand this. Hold on. I'm going to restart this PC. I don't know why. I don't know what gives. I don't know why. But it's always like that. When Steam starts first, it'll hijack something that causes OBS to fail. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, apparently the only resolve is to restart the PC. Oh yeah, restarting PC. I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know why Steam does this, but it is a problem. Made even worse that this PC is actually getting a bit long in the tooth and it's starting to take a while to boot up. Yeah, sorry I'm late though, by the way. I really wanted to stream at start the stream at 10 PM, but I collapsed in bed, so I just woke up not long ago, about 1:15. So yeah. Man. Okay, rebooting PC. Bit of a jammed. Okay. OBS. Steam. I don't know why it does what it does, but it's frustrating to say the least. Alright, let's see if there's audio now. Alright, let's see if there's audio now. Alright, sounds okay. I'm going to be listening from my iPad for the first few seconds, so okay, here we go, controllers. Yeah, sounds fine to me now. Alright. That's good. That's good. It means it's working. Okay. Okay, set. Yeah. Just woke up not too long ago. I crashed. Got home at around 9 PM. Immediately blacked out. Then I exhausted. Once I get confirmed with that job, I'm going to get a house nearby. To make things easier. So those 1.5 to 2 hour travel times. Insane. Something wrong with the audio again? Well, it looks consistent. My hard drive is trashing like mad. I don't get it, so yeah. Thank goodness once my new build's on the way, it will be using purely solid state solutions. Fast NVMe storage to even faster, from fast SSD SATA storage to faster NVMe storages, so... Right. Okay. You know what? Let's go with Instructor Sarah this time.
Reen?
Instructor! I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
No, don't worry about it. I thought the same exact thing, actually. A little late night one-on-one bonding with one of my precious students doesn't sound so bad, actually. And it's freezing out here, so I'm hopping in.
Oh, okay.
The temperature's just right. Sitting back in a spring like this with a bottle of warm, strong stuff would be heaven right about now.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs too. But both of us bathing in here together is really, really not a good idea. I mean, the two of us alone here at this time of night's kind of, you know...
What's the big deal? I'm all covered up, aren't I? Although, I guess any boy your age would feel a tad flustered sharing a hot spring with an older, beautiful woman like me. I hope there aren't any naughty fantasies going through that little head of yours.
Yeah,
Oh, please don't ask me that.
he's chased.
Well, I'll spare you another round of teasing for now. I stuck around to praise you, not to make you uncomfortable.
You did?
You've done a really good job making it this far and doing what you have. You've had it hard since we were split up, but you've hung in there and made it through. And not only that, you managed to gather all of your classmates back together again from all over the country. That they're here now is all thanks to you, Reem.
I think you're giving me too much credit. It was only thanks to everyone's support, yours included, that I was able to do anything at all.
Oh, I know everyone else deserves some credit too. Still, it doesn't change the fact that Class 7 is only how it is because you've always been at its center. It was only because you rose up to fight, just like everyone believed you would, that you're all together again. So I thought that as your instructor, the least I could do was praise you for what you've achieved. Hey! What's with all the laughing? Even I can sound like an actual instructor sometimes, you know.
Oh, no, I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
Aha! So that's it. Well, in that case, make sure you don't ever forget it. The bonds you have with the people who care about you won't be broken easily. And I'd know, because I'm one of those people.
I'll be sure not to. Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality, both for ourselves and for the people who have supported us in getting this far.
Aha! That's what I like to hear.
Alright, free day. I'm going to blow it right past the intermission. That means I'm going to play all free day and intermission, and then yeah, I'll end it past after the intermission. After Rin gets off the Pentagram, so yeah. I got 7. Alright, let's go. I have to go find Annabelle, so... But there's still some things left to do here. Fees, energy bandana. I'm gonna trade it in for a... Awakening Hitband. Boom. Division 25%. Why is Ring only 25%? Of fees 80%. $20, $20, 40% in here. Yeah, she doesn't even have. Raven doesn't even grant. I don't even. Raven doesn't even grant that much. $20, $40. Raven doesn't even grant a evasion. 90. I don't get it. 20, 40, 25, 45. $25, 45, so 20, 45, 55. With 560, 65. Yeah, I am getting 65, but how is P getting 90? Don't tell me she have a base level. Whoa, this means an additional. This means just by slotting in the evade 2, I can make Fee a total evade. Fee's evasion hit 100%. %. Yeah. I need a black bangle. Then you trade it for a Awakening Headband. Trade for an Energy Bandana. It's obviously, you know, just gonna send them off with all the weak, let them go off with all the weakest carrot. Alright, let's go do the side quests. Let them take all the old stuff and go. Maybe it'll come back, I don't know. Maybe it'll come back and bite me and, you know, they get de-equipped before they come back, but yeah. Who should we call? Nope. Right. Penguin. Wrong way. Let's get this over with. Tattletale, die. Alright, let's go. Got it.
Not what I had in mind.
It's gonna be a battle. Boom. Whoops.
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
Let's move. Burn to ash. Fall!
My turn. Eliminating targets. Got it. Got it. problem. Now's our chance. Time to finish this. Yeah.
Leave this to me! Onward! Now's our chance!
Got you!
My turn. Eliminating targets. Now. Gotcha!
Let's move! Burn to ash! Fall!
No problem. Fire! We made it out in one piece.
Attacked by the fish. Alright. Let's see, who shall we meet? Alright, Elisa, Emma, Laura. Got it. And then Gaius. Are they again? Elisa should be somewhere in here. Oh, she upstairs, I don't know. Yeah, she's in her room. Nah, it is definitely fate. Because Falcom is selling them as an official couple, so... Full link. Next with Emma. But first Laura is outside, so we just go with Laura first. Oh, why? Level 6. Fury, Almighty Blow. Got it. We stop Emma. Emma is at the... Emma's at the tavern. Yeah, why not? My head. Almost. Right, next up, Gaius. Satyam Church. Septic Church. Quite the distance. Three more. Fee. Fee, Milliam, and Sharon. That's not where Fee is, so. It's looking. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I mean, he's still in Crossbell. We know that for sure. Alright, last one. Sharon again. The shop factory at the shop, right. I need new material though. Need 3 more U materials. Ooh. She's a vampire. Alright, we're done. Well, time to end this day, and then yeah, it's a Rufus fight, and this one can badly screw you over if you're not ready. So hold on, let me double check. Unused bonding points. I have no more bonding points. Quests, yeah, all done. Okay, now begins the Rufus fight.
Oh, you went up a rank. Here's a little something from the guild. Nice work. You should be proud of yourself.
I've thought long and hard about it, and I think we as a class need to find a third way. A path of our own, separate from the ones the reformist and noble factions are taking.
A third way, you say? I do agree. It wouldn't feel quite right for us to directly support either side.
True. We might be military academy students, but we're still students.
Involving ourselves in a civil war isn't something we should take lightly. We might have a divine knight on our side, but we're still going to need to be very careful how we proceed.
Whatever we do, Valimar will certainly be at the center.
No doubt. We've all seen how powerful the Divine Knights are. If we use them right, we can intervene in the war as much as we want.
They're quite literally beings of legend. However, his potential influence on the war is all the more reason why he will need to be used cautiously.
What are we gonna do then? Even if we agree on not siding with either of the factions, I'm pretty sure each of us have different stuff we want to do, and different things that we have to do too.
Yeah, that's true. For my part, I need to rescue Elise and Princess Alphen from the Noble Alliance's clutches. Whether it's alone or with you guys, it's something I'll do.
There's no way you'll be alone for that. We're with you all the way. I'm concerned about Dad too, what with them having him under arrest.
I still can't get in contact with Fiona either. I'm glad I was able to see Dad, but I'm worried about her.
For me, I'm worried about Ruhr as a whole. It's a huge relief to see you're alright, Sharon, but Mother's still unaccounted for.
I'm sorry I can't do more to comfort you, my lady.
And I have no idea where Father's been for the past month. I'm certain he must be well, but all the same.
We're all worried about our families, I see. Hopefully, we can find some information on all of them before the fighting gets any more fierce.
I'm certainly not worried about the safety of mine. Although, suffice it to say, if we choose to intervene in the war, conflict with them is all but inevitable.
That goes for Zeno and Leo too. They've been hired by the Noble Alliance, so I'd say it's likely we'll run into them in the future. Plus, Emma and I still need to talk to Vita to see what exactly she's trying to do. To figure out what's so important to her that she was willing to break a taboo to do it.
That's true.
Whatever you decide to do, you'll have my full support. Just as the warriors of Nord did 250 years ago, I'm determined to fight to protect my second homeland, and those who live within it.
Oh, same! I can back him up, right, Claire?
How could I say no? I have my own duties to take care of as part of the Railway Military Police, but I fully intend to support all of you with everything I have.
I'm thinking it's about time I return to helping the guild, actually. But I'll still be in touch with Sarah, so I'm sure I can lend a hand or two anytime you need it.
Naturally, I'd be overjoyed to continue serving as your dormitory's caretaker.
I'm your instructor, so you're stuck with me to the very end. Whatever you choose to do, you'll have my support. You're going to need to decide on a more specific course of action, though. Resolving to find a third way is a start, but only a start. It also leaves plenty of questions that need to be answered on top of it all.
Well, then how about this? Let's figure out right now whether or not we want to keep using Ymir as our base of operations.
Just so we're clear on this, there's a limit to how many people can use the spirit path at any one time. And with as many people as we have now, I'm not sure how useful it's going to be at this point.
And we're limited on how frequently we can use it.
Oh, right.
But we're also just as limited on where we can go otherwise. We haven't exactly been the most subtle group around. Who's to say we could even operate elsewhere?
An astute point. The Noble Alliance will no doubt be even more wary of us than before.
In the end, no matter what we decide, we lose.
Indeed. Yet we're short on time, so a decision must be made now.
There's gotta be something that only we can do.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I know it exists. And I'm sure that we'll find it. The best thing we can do now is keep talking things out until we find a way. There's no point in rushing into a decision.
Well, doesn't this look fun? Mind if I join in?
What in the world? It couldn't be.
Vita!
It's lovely to see you again, Emma. You were finally able to reunite with all of your classmates. I'm happy for you. Really, I am. The goddess was on your side after all.
Cut the crap, Vita. Have you been listening in all this time? Where are you?
I'm not far at all. Listen closely now.
That sounds just...
Is that...
It's coming from above us!
Isn't that the Noble Alliance Force's flagship?
What's the Pantagruel doing here?
Damn it! I didn't think she'd tell the rest of their army where we were.
But why now?
Why? Because our preparations are finally complete.
Vita!
Vita! Yes, I am here, in the flesh. Good day to you all, Class 7. I wouldn't want to keep our guest of honor waiting any...
Can't be the Azure Knight. Crow.
Long time no see, guys. Sorry for dropping in on you like this, but I'm sure you know the drill by now. You ready to have some fun?
Is that really you, Crow?
There's no doubt about it.
See. You damn terrorist.
Come on!
Right! Heed my call! Valimar!
Acknowledged. Oh, we're fighting Crow first, huh?
I'm not gonna lose this time, because at the end of the day, he's just an obstacle that needs to be overcome.
Yep, let's get over the barrier.
So lend me your power, Valimar!
Very well. Use my power as you see fit.
You've really taken to piloting since your last encounter, haven't you? I was hoping you would, and you didn't let me down. You boys have so much potential. But potential is only that. Potential. And you, Reen, might want to reevaluate just how many obstacles need overcoming.
Oh boy, another fight.
Dad.
Aren't those the Alliance's allies?
Long time no see, kiddos. You doing all right, Fee?
I see the purple lightning has joined your ranks.
Xeno. Leo.
Zephyr!
And a few members of Ouroboros, too. Guess all the big guys wanted a piece of us today.
And look, Sammy's here too! Kindly stop referring to Clown Soleus with that bizarre nickname. Oh, it's a pleasure, all right. Time for my long-awaited revenge.
It's only been 2 days since you first fought them, you know.
This could pose a problem. Why send so many powerful allies here? And all at once?
You've proven to be rather formidable adversaries after all.
Oh yeah, right. We are going up against... We will be fighting Rufus, but the problem is not with Reen, so this will be a tough one.
I'm pleased to see you all again, ladies and gentlemen of class. As for you, dear brother, I was told that you'd run away from home. It does my heart good to see you safe and sound. So, you've finally gathered up the will to make the difficult choices life set at your feet, I presume. Even if those choices place you in my line of fire.
Yes, I have.
The Noble Alliance is pulling out all the stops to finally get rid of us, aren't they?
Right, we'll be doing the Rufus fight. The problem is...
Reen, we'll take care of everything here. You and Valimar have your own battle to fight.
Are you sure?
We're in for a real brawl out here, but a guy couldn't ask for better opponents.
Leave the battle on the ground to us.
Wait, I know they're all strong.
Well, what do you say we get started?
Here he comes!
I'm impressed. You managed to hold your own better than I expected you to. It's only been a month or so, but you've really grown as an Awakener, Reen.
Well, it's hard to go through the kinds of things I have without growing from the experience. And now that I've done all that, I'm going to be the one who takes you down!
No, you're not. I said you could hold your own, not that you could win. Remember, there's still a 3-year gap's worth of experience between us. And it's time you realize just how much of an impact that gap has.
That's enough, Crow!
Do they really stand a chance?
Well, they're putting up a good fight so far, but yeah, it's not looking good. They're outnumbered for one thing.
Then it's time we lent them our aid.
Agreed. Weapons at the ready, guys.
Always in a rush, aren't you? Stay right where you are. I'll serve as your opponent today.
You will?
Trying to stop us from joining in?
I'd rather our intrusion cause as little inconvenience as possible for the people of this village.
It's gonna be a tough one.
I'll let you make the first move. It's been quite some time since I last instructed you in fencing uses. I look forward to seeing how you've improved.
Wow.
His guard's perfect.
Stay alert. We'll need to put all we have into...
I would have it no other...
Evasion tank, hard hitter. Hard hitter.
My turn. Here I go.
Very well. Holy shit.
Protect us!
Onward! Shatter!
Leave it to me.
Now! An opening!
Okay. Eliminating targets.
I'll handle this. Holy shit. Protect us!
All right.
Fight forward!
I'll handle it. Here.
Leave this to me. Blade of light! They're off guard!
Oh, like it.
Unforgivable.
Oh yeah.
My turn. Here I go.
My turn.
Leave this to me. Shatter! Now's our chance.
Leave it to me.
Go, CO! Now!
Rush!
Your strength!
Go!
Understood.
Oh boy.
My turn.
Very well.
Okay.
Onward. Blade of light. Now's our chance.
My turn.
Very well. Know your place.
What? No.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Yes, he's cheating at this point.
Show your strength.
Not how I'm like doing 0 damage to him and he's still at 1 HP.
Divine lightning!
God!
Leave it to me.
Show your strength.
Again? Did you just use S-Craft twice in a row?
Hasn't been paying attention.
Oh my god, that's cheating. That's the worst kind of cheating ever. We still got our AP though.
Well, I won't deny that was an entertaining diversion. But you do well to intensify your training regimen if you hope to best me.
How is he so strong?
You didn't stand a chance.
He might even be stronger than Sarah.
What? We nearly got him. It's just that the computer is a cheating bastard and locked his HP at one and wouldn't let it go down to 0.
Are you guys okay?
Hey, you really think you've got time to be worrying about them? You ain't getting out of this one, Green.
All right, bring it on! It's time to settle this, Crow!
Bring it on!
Divine Light version battle.
This will be a tough one. Be
Okay.
Let's go! Gotcha! Let's go! Gotcha! Time!
It's working! Keep it up!
Think you can handle this?
Time! Eat this! Hope you're ready!
Oh god, I never encountered this one before.
Let's go! Gotcha!
Got lucky.
Darkness! Clean!
Oh god, sorry.
Gotcha! Hope you're ready! Bring it on! Darkness! Clean! Gotcha! Hope you're ready! Time! Let's go! Gotcha!
That's it. Just a little
Darkness! Clean!
Okay.
Go to the closet, you...
Hang in there.
Cheating.
Settled enough for... Didn't even bother to use that trump card of yours.
He wasn't even trying last time, then was he?
Come on. With the way you are now, I don't even need to try. I'll always win. And that ring perfectly illustrates just how massive the gulf between us is. Maybe you think you've had it tough up till now, but you're gonna need to go through a hell of a lot more if you want to even the odds.
I see the battle here has come to an end.
Oh, hey Via.
I can't help but feel a little bummed that everything went exactly as I thought it would. Still, it just goes to show how much faith I have in your skills, my sweet Azure Chevalier.
Funny, I don't recall ever becoming yours. How's everything?
I think it's only a matter of time before the battle is decided. But we've caused enough trouble for the people of Ymir already. It's about time we brought this to a close. Finestrum Phantasma window.
My apologies for not coming down to speak with you in person, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy. You know who I am, of course, but I am Duke Cayenne, ruler of the Lemaire province and supreme leader of the Noble Alliance.
Duke Cayenne?
So even the big guy himself is here.
I must say, what a curious group we have here. When I saw young Eustace and Laura in Legram earlier, oh, I'm sure your parents must have warned you against wandering off with such. But I suppose every child thinks Duke Albarea was simply livid about what happened.
Did you come all the way here just to tell us that?
Don't be silly. Rien Schwarzer. Perhaps the method was a touch too garrett.
With me?
I wish to invite you. And so I thought it would be about the past.
Are you
You... Should you accept my... Furthermore, I give you my fine proposition.
Very well. Allow me to accept your invitation.
Don't be an idiot. This is clearly a trap.
I appreciate your concern. But trap or not, this might be a good chance for us, too. I think I'd regret it if I let it pass. Balamar, transport Celine back outside.
Are you certain?
Now hold it right...
Don't worry about me. The odds were against all of us getting back to... And I'm sure we can do it again, too. So just wait with Emma for now. I'll be back before you know it. Balamar?
Very well.
Wait!
It seems the time has come for us to... But remember this. You're an Albarea. I want you to prove that the convictions you...
Wait!
Lord Rufin!
Well met, Lord Schwarzer. Allow me to extend my apologies for the harm my father visited upon this town and its people.
Never mind that. What do you intend to do with my son? And what is a promising young man like yourself?
We're simply going to borrow young Reen for a short while. I'm a busy man these days.
Reen!
We all finally got back together, too. Why?
She has a plan, don't worry.
Sorry, but I'll be back, I promise. So stay safe.
Master Reen! Reen!
In the meantime, they are going to call upon, or they're going to finally be able to reach Oliver. So, yeah. Alright, we are continuing. But yeah, you witnessed certain people about how the game cheats. You can't take Rufus down, even though if you take him down, you can't take Rufus down at all. It's just locked at 1 HP. I think they should make an alternate cutscene with letting you appear to take him down and then he just suddenly stand up like in the previous games.
So this is what Duke Cayenne looks like from up close. It's hard to believe that I've ended up in the same room as the leader of the Noble Alliance. Although, I guess we did meet back in Legram before the war broke out.
Reen Schwarzer, truth be told, we don't want this war to drag on any more than you do. We only acted as we did, due in part to our dearly departed Chancellor's behavior being far too unreasonable to justify turning a blind eye. He garnered the trust of His Majesty, and in turn misused that trust. Surely you...
Well, I can't say I disagree. We did hear story after story during our field studies about how aggressive his policies were, about the way he didn't care how many enemies he made as a result.
But as I said, now all that remains is to turn back that. The key to this bright...
I'm afraid that yes, you are. Do you honestly believe that people can so easily put aside their differences after all the Alliance has done? You occupied Heimdall and effectively took every one of its citizens hostage, imprisoned the Imperial family. And let's not forget how you're now in league with the enemy nation responsible for the destruction of Gorelia Fortress. After all that, the Imperial army would never bow their heads to the likes of you.
But that does bring it... The Azure Knight is already on. That would mean we'd have two of couple them with our panzers. You may not find...
I don't think it's...
I beg to differ. The presence of Soldat, what they may lack in firepower, but more important than even those...
Well...
I don't agree. I hate you guys.
They're only human. And if that holds, it will be all the...
Can't argue with that.
I will say it, and with his death, only then. That includes both your pleasant...
Whatever you ultimately decide, I would ask that you promise him... We may stand on opposite sides of this, and in that capacity, after all, every soldier must decide for himself. I look forward to...
Fucking assholes. Reen is smarter than that. This is actually a rescue mission.
All that's left to be done is only then. That includes both your
I suggest you consider. After all, I look forward to it.
It's hard to argue that this war began because the noble faction went too far. But the longer it goes on, the more people are going to suffer. Am I really okay with that? If I join them, I could reduce the number of victims, be friends with Crow again, free Elise and Princess Elfin. No, this isn't that simple. Think, Rain, think. I was able to reunite with the others, but Elise and Princess Elfin are still in the Alliance's custody. What's the best thing I can do? This isn't just about me. What do all of us want to do?
Keep racking your brain like that and smoke will start coming out of your ears.
What are you?
Hey now, no need. I figured I was gonna find you busy thinking everything over like your life depended on it. And what do you know?
How about you mind your own damn business? And don't you have better things to do with your time? I figured the glorious Azure Chevalier would be far too busy with the war to be hanging out around here.
It's tough, but if you joined us, I could. So come on.
This isn't something I can just decide by flipping a coin, Crow. Besides, it would probably be an easier choice if not for a certain someone. What's that in your...
Grub. Kinda early, but I...
Hamburgers, fries, and onion ring. I was expecting something more fancy like I had last night.
Oh, that kind of food more... Okay then, give me a minute while...
No, the burger...
Cool. Alright.
This tastes kinda... Oh, no one...
Yeah, they're called fish burgers. Pretty good.
Yeah, the tartar sauce... I like this way more than the food.
Well, glad to guess it was worth putting my cooking skills.
Wait.
It was my first time cooking in a while, but I wanted to give it a shot.
Oh.
To think, all Crow are...
Oh, yeah. Vita was using some weird thing of hers to let you see what was going on, wasn't it? So I guess you saw what...
Yeah. Jirai was that special economic zone in the Northwest you guys went to during our August field study, too. So you ended up going back to your old hometown then?
Yeah, it's changed a lot since I was last there, but it was nostalgic.
It's been bugging me for a long time now. What could have made you want to join a group of terrorists? Like, what was it that made you hate Chance? Oh, tell me, Crow. I want to know what kind of place Jirai was and what you were doing before.
Save all that talk. Who's the lucky girl? And don't tell me it's Million.
I'm serious, Crow. Think of telling me because until I know...
You're really serious?
Crow?
My past really isn't that big of a... It's got nothing on yours, that's for sure. If you find yourself thinking that... So.
Yeah. Please.
Alright, like I said, it's just your run-of-the-mill sob story. Pick up any history textbook and you'll probably find a dozen others just like it. It's the kind of story that's so... Back in those days, Jirai was known as Jirai City. It was a city-state off the coast of northwest Zemuria that prospered through maritime trade with West Erebonia, Northumbria, and Remiferia. It had a population of around 150,000 people, so it wasn't exactly a big place or anything. Because of that, the surrounding nations left it alone and let us live out our days in peace until that was when the Northumbrian disaster struck, and much of the Principality of Northumbria was turned to salt. And as a result, trade on the northwest shore was reduced to virtually nothing, day after day. Still, it wasn't all bad. We had our fishing, our historic landmarks, our septium mines. We could make use of those to get trade going again, both to keep our state running and to help out Northumbria. In fact, the one who advocated that approach was the mayor, my grandfather. He was the last mayor Jirai City ever had. He was a stubborn old bastard, but he had this wry sense of humor, and was well loved by everyone. I lost my mom and dad early, so he was also my only living relative. He taught me just about everything a guy could know. He was like a mom, dad, and your old master rolled into one, I guess. Anyway, fast forward to 10 years ago. Out of nowhere, we received this proposal from the Erebonian government. They said they wanted to extend a railway line from Heimdall all the way to Jirai. We relied on the sea for trade before, but there wasn't any reason to believe we couldn't benefit from being connected to Heimdall by rail. The proposal drew overwhelming support from the city's council, and as a result, my grandfather was forced to accept. Within a year, the city had all of its old life back and then some. The streets were more bustling than ever. But keep in mind, this was the result of huge amounts of imperial capital flowing into the city. Land and buildings we once treasured were bought up left and right. Everything became a target for investment. People only cared about making money. Something similar supposedly happened in Crossbell too, but unlike there, no opposition existed in Jirai. My grandfather sensed something was off, and he tried what he could to get the situation under control. Then one day, someone blew up the railway line leading to Jirai. Everyone demanded that it be repaired as quickly as possible. Everyone except the Imperial government. Instead, they panned our national security arrangements for being insufficient and threatened to withdraw all Imperial capital. The city was left in an uproar like we'd never seen. Shares plummeted, and with no one able to ascertain the culprit's identity, chaos reigned. That was when he showed up. Chancellor Gileath Osborne, in his third year as representative of the Imperial government, personally came to Jirai. We then received a second proposal.
The restoration of the railway and its future security will be seen to by the Imperial Army. In return for our continued assistance in safekeeping, Jirai will come under the wing of our glorious empire and attain even greater prosperity as a special economic zone.
The timing was too good to be true, really. Realizing this, my grandfather staunchly opposed the idea. He tried everything he could to convince the city's council to reject the offer. Unfortunately, once you taste the sweet fruit of prosperity, it's hard to want to go back. The council, made up of influential merchants and all their greed, jumped at the offer. And tempted by the elimination of customs, together with the tax breaks from being an SEZ, many of the citizens did too. And during all that, they'd conveniently found a suspect behind the railway incident, my grandfather. He loved Jirai more than anyone, and up till then, its people loved him too. And yet, virtually overnight, he found himself facing the wrath of both the city's council and the citizens alike. Left with no choice, he resigned from his position as mayor, and Jirai formally became part of the Empire. Both of these things happened on the same exact day. That was 8 years ago. Naturally, everyone knew my grandfather wasn't the one who did it. They knew who was really responsible. They just turned a blind eye to the truth. See? I warned you.
I don't know what to say, Crow. What happened to him after that?
One day, he just up and died. Once he resigned, the whole affair with the railway getting blown up was all but forgotten. He lived comfortably in retirement for about half a year, fell ill, and that was that. He just lost the will to go on, I guess. Like I said, he was the only family I had. I mean, I had plenty of friends even then, but I chose to leave it all behind. I was 13 at the time. I wandered the land, doing whatever I had to get by. That was when I met old Cayenne, who happily indulged my hatred for the Chancellor. And with his financial backing, I went out with the goal to find others who were just like me. That was the beginning of the Imperial Liberation Front. Gideon, Scarlet, and Vulcan were among those I recruited. I had also met Vita then. I only knew her as the woman who had often come to see Cayenne. She guided me to a place below the city of Ortis, and there slept the Azure Knight Ordine. One after another, I overcame the same trials you did with your friends, but alone. And once I'd proven myself worthy, Ordine accepted me as his awakener. That was 3 years ago. I was 16. My preparations complete, I concealed my background and enrolled in a military academy near the capital. Everything I did for the sole purpose of taking the Chancellor's head. Come on now, what's with you? Look sadder about all this than I do.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not trying to tell you the Chancellor.
What?
Still, there's no denying that he managed to outwit my grandfather. And he may have lost, but Pop's always loved a good gamble. It's thanks to him that I'm pretty good at chess, card games, that kind of stuff. I'd say it's fairly normal for a student to want to avenge his master's defeat, wouldn't you?
Maybe.
At the end of the day, there's no denying this country has problems, and the Chancellor's methods were making them worse. I studied those problems, worked out how to use the situation to my advantage, and then won the game with an all-or-nothing gamble. But when you think of how peaceful Jirai is now, I'd say I've got a duty to clear up the mess left behind by my game too, which means ending this war and restoring peace. So it's only when that's done that my game is truly over. I don't want whatever your decision is to be influenced by my past, okay? Like Rufus said, you need to think long and hard about what it is you're fighting for. For you, more than anyone else.
Yeah, but Crow...
Anyway, I think I've stuck around here for long enough. You're gonna be treated as a visitor. Well, sort of. It's about time for the higher-ups to head back to Heimdall, so go.
However I want.
There'll be no guards outside your room, so if you want to try and escape, be my guest. Just keep in mind that some members of Ouroboros and Zephyr are on board too. So if you're up for a gamble of your own...
Sounds fun.
Here's a plan though.
Oh yeah, one more thing. I think she'd perk right up. Just don't go making your...
Crow has his own plans.
I wonder who he said she's in the get. Well, I can't waste much time here. I told everyone I'd definitely come back soon. Right now, I need to gather as much information as I can. I can make my choice after that. I can sense someone.
Huh? So.
That sounds like. Excuse me.
It's Vulcan.
Oh, so you finished talking?
His name's Crow, and he's never going to be in.
But to us, that's our leader. Anyway, we got a whole lot.
Does you asking that mean you're willing?
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, how many members does the Imperial Liberation Front have left? I know the explosion back in the mine was staged, obviously.
Sure was. We lost most of our members as soon as the war started kicking into gear.
Oh. Is that because the group's primary objective had been fulfilled?
Basically, yeah. We all came from different backgrounds, so after he'd kicked it, most of the guys didn't really have any reason for sticking around. Can't say I blame them for calling it quits.
Crow said that seeing this war through... Are the members who haven't left
Can't speak for the others. I mean, I'm a former Jaeger who can hold his own in a fight. And teaching those dumbasses in the provincial armies how to pilot soldiers. If we disband, I'll find myself...
I see. I can't defend the assassination of the but I'd be happy if you chose to disband it with...
Being oddly nice to us after all the shit we...
The cycle of hatred's gone on for long enough. Crimes you've committed will never vanish, but no one wants this war to go on longer than it has to. It's not as though you guys want war, do you?
You've got time to worry about us. Whether you choose to side with the... You've got a tough road ahead. And if we end up as enemies on the battlefield,
Excuse.
Got it.
It's the...
No, you're pushing him towards his belief. You're pushing him towards his belief.
He saw right through. He's not wrong, though. He seemed kind of different, though. His sole objective in life seemed to be to get revenge for his old Jaeger Corps killed by Osborn. Maybe he's just not sure what to do with himself?
I need to go to the toilet. Be right back. Okay. Hold on.
I can sense someone and judge.
Come on in if you...
Excuse me.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hello there, love. I'd heard you came on board yesterday.
Hello, Scar. Last time we spoke was a month and a half ago near Trista, I think.
Quite a memorable day for both of us, wasn't it? There's no need to stand over there. I'll pour us...
You really... Well, I guess there's no harm in chat.
These tea leaves really are wonderful, aren't they? Only the best for the airship of Erebonia's most powerful noble, I suppose.
I have to admit, the fragrance is like no tea I've ever had before. You're right, though. It makes sense if it's something Duke Cayenne personally chose.
Oh? I was under the impression that your family is a part of the nobility, too. Your father is a baron, isn't he?
He might be a noble, but generally barons aren't all that wealthy. We live a relatively modest lifestyle.
I wouldn't have thought it before, but maybe my family was actually more well off than yours.
And Scarlet, I heard she lost her old hometown when he went and built a railway through it.
What kind of family did you come from then?
Oh, they weren't nobles, if that's what you're wondering. They were just relatively wealthy farmers. We were almost local celebrities in a way.
Oh, I see.
You're wondering, it's written...
Well, I can't deny that I'm curious. I heard that you lost your hometown because Osborn built a railway through it.
Oh, did C tell you? No, I suppose it must have been V.
So...
Some things are best left. It's not as if knowing would some...
I suppose.
You're so adorable, Reen. What do you say? How about you...
Anyway, thank you for the tea. It wasn't just made with high-quality leaves. It was brewed exceptionally, too. Oh, actually, I may as well ask while I have the chance. Where did you learn how to use that weapon of yours anyway? It's pretty unique.
Oh, that? I suppose it can't hurt to tell you.
The Arteria?
That's the one. It's called a Templar sword. A few years ago, I was studying to be a sister and was trained in how...
Surely you must be talking. You're telling me there are sisters in the Septian Church?
There are more things in this world. Well, it doesn't matter much.
Oh?
Anyway, I'll give you the full story, if you choose not to join.
I read that she was supposed to be Wazy's... She was originally supposed to be Wazy's squire,
She ended
but...
up being a lot friendlier than I expected her to be.
For some reason...
I wonder how much of what she was saying about being a
ended
sister
up
was
as
true.
Wazy's squire instead.
She seemed to really hate the Chancellor. I wonder what she intends to do now that he's gone.
I'll get through, right. The other way. I'm blah. Blue blank. Alright.
Good day.
What the? You sure look comfortable.
Ha ha! Why wouldn't I be? The furnishings are... And I am of the firm belief... Ah, and speaking, you've been blessed with...
I can't believe it's so Well, what the hell? Nothing alcohol. Funny. I didn't realize you'd met Prince Oliver.
All the way back.
Indeed. There are few even among royals whose palate is so refined as his. Between our shared love of beauty,
all the way back in
fundamental
Sky.
difference of opinion
That's why
on the
they
nature of
become
love,
frenemies.
he forever remains an endless source of entertainment for me.
I suddenly feel very sorry for him.
Oh, you better do, Reen. All of it has been enduring this since day one.
What happened down in Liberl sounds... I'd heard there were problems with orbital technology in southern...
That magnificent floating... It would have changed your view of the world.
Okay, now we are talking about the floating city in Sky SC. This game's like to throw punches and callbacks non-stop, doesn't it? All this didn't...
Why am I sitting here having a friendly... He has so many interesting...
All this having...
A thief of my caliber can... There. I was able to steal much of your time and your interest.
All this didn't make sense the first time I played this, but now going back, after having played Sky and... After I played the Sky trilogy and the Crossbell duology, a lot of this is starting to make sense.
Rest assured that your stories were interesting. By the way, you wouldn't happen... Last I checked, he wasn't...
I imagine, to my knowledge, he would... But I digress. However, I'm inclined to believe that wherever...
So the courageous... Although the Duke's got some nerve if he expects Prince Oliver to side with him after he imprisoned...
But to think... The War of the Lions, too, was brought about by numerous families of Emperor Dreikel.
Yeah, I'm getting bored.
I wonder...
No, Reen is the second coming of Dreikel's.
One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's military... I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but we believed then, as we...
Although it's merely the catalyst.
From what I can tell, he intends to try and end this war in a slightly different way from Dreikel's.
Oliver is just merely the catalyst. Reen is the main guy.
Sorry. Thanks for all the interesting stories.
I will be waiting at the edge of my... Naturally, I'm fascinated. But I'm even more fascinated with that brute.
I doubt it's half as interesting as what you're thinking. Anyway? I wonder who's in here.
Come on.
Excuse me.
Zeno. Leonidas. both of them.
Figured it was you. Sup?
Have a seat, Bourbon.
Yeah, how come you guys are being so friendly, though? I mean, we're on opposing sides and all.
Why wouldn't we be? It's not like we're on a battlefield right now. We're Jaegers. Nothing unusual about us trying to cut some throats one day than sitting in a bar with the same guys the next.
Of course, if you would rather fight with us.
For one thing, I don't think I'd stand the slightest chance of taking you two down.
Hey now, no need to be so pessimistic. He seems to think pretty highly of you.
At the very least, you'd be able to give us a real fight in your divine night. Not that I'd have any intention of losing.
Scary. Well, they're used to taking out tanks. They probably have their ways.
Okay.
Huh. Oh, yeah? Ranking 72nd for the year in an academy full of big shot students ain't half bad. Brings a tear to my eye to see our little Fee putting her heart into her education.
And don't forget, she was the youngest of her classmates, too. The boss was right when he said that she can do anything she puts her mind to.
You got that right. Maybe joining the gardening club will make her a bit more ladylike, too. Oh, who am I kidding?
She's still young. She has...
They really seem to adore her, and yet... If you don't mind me asking, why did you leave Fee behind? After your boss was killed in a battle with his sworn enemy, I mean.
Oh, Fee told it sounds like you're closer to her than I thought you were.
I trust this is simply me being paranoid. But you haven't tried making any moves on her, have you?
Nope. Yes.
No, of course not. I wouldn't dream of it. I just want to know why you'd abandon her when she obviously means so much to the two of you. She thought of you all like family. Why did you leave her all alone?
Well, we had our reasons. Let's leave it. I know you want to know, but you're not the one we should be telling that to.
We'll be sure to tell Fee our reasons in due time. Until then.
All right. Still, she's our classmate. In that sense, she's like family to me, to us, too. And we feel that way about her just as strongly as you do. If not more so. I want to be perfectly clear on that.
Fighting words, right?
Still, returning to the matter at hand.
Come on, spit it out.
They really are like two overprotective fathers.
No. Yes. On bonfire night.
I was hoping to get a bit more out of them about what Zephyr is up to. All we did was talk about Fee the whole time. Oh well, at least now I know that the guys in Zephyr really cared about her, so it wasn't a complete waste of time.
Alright. 3 more doors.
Huh? Given the circumstance... Huh? It's empty. Oh.
Empty now.
Looking at her lying down like this, maybe 12 or... How did a kid like this...
Lord, who's...
Is she talking in a...
Situation is set. Location is a room and 9 hours have passed since initial...
Guess she's sleeping comfortably enough here. Wait.
Huh? Reen Schwarzer, unless my memories have been tampered with.
Oh, sorry. If I'd known...
So you're an intruder, clown.
No, it was... Whoa, can we...
No mercy for...
Run out. Ow.
So you claim to have no inappropriate...
Not claim!
But once you walked in...
No! How many times...
I was making it. Had you any intention of harming me?
Oh. Then what was all... Oh, whatever. Anyway, I've cleared my name.
If that's what you want, you didn't come to...
Well, no. Honestly, I didn't even know you were in here. I do have a lot I'd like to ask you, though. And just as much I'd like to say to you. Okay, if you're offering, what are your reasons for helping the Alliance? Why do you have a puppet just like Milliam's? Just who?
The answer to your first question is, I was ordered to do so, as all information regarding Clom Soleus is confidential. And as for the last one...
You abducted my sister and the princess. Whether you were ordered to or not doesn't change that. And it's not something I think I can Sorry. I can't pretend to know anything about your circumstances, but I do know that you didn't abduct them of your own free will. Anyway, with that, maybe we'll have a chance to...
The Black Work...
What?
That's the name of the place. It was they who loaned me, unless you choose to join the Alliance.
The name doesn't... And loan, I suppose it's... Thanks for telling. I'll be sure to remember that.
I can't see doing so. Incidentally...
No. The Black Work sounds like stuff... I can sense some...
McBurn. Indubitably entered it. Noni McBurn.
Oh, forgot you were staying.
Yeah. What was that? It's gone now, anyway.
So what's up? I couldn't give a damn whether you joined the...
Oh, I didn't come here...
Interesting. You...
Could I sit and talk to you for a while?
So,
when we ran into each other back near Berea Heart, you asked a weird question. Something about being mixed?
Oh.
I didn't have the chance to figure out what that meant at the time. But what did you mean?
Don't know if I can even... It's just something you feel. What we've got mixed into us is obviously different in strength and nature. It's kind of hard to put into words.
I know you're not trying to confuse me on purpose, but...
There's no trick to it. I'm not using an ornament, it's not magic, and I'm not using an artifact either. I just will fire to appear, and it does.
So it's just a totally unnatural ability?
Yeah, I guess something that just gives you results without the processes you'd usually... You've got one too.
Yeah, and
Well, true. That power of mine wasn't so... I don't even know where the power itself is coming from.
It's the same kind of thing. People who can do things like that usually have something mixed into them. Something foreign, unnatural, mixed into their body itself. Different to the church's standards. Looks like a pretty small part of it in your case, though.
It's hot. It's hot.
There, huh? Anyway, I couldn't tell you how, where, or why whatever it is got mixed into you. Sure you've got more questions?
No, it's okay. I feel like I understand myself a little better.
So...
Yeah, Oh yeah, so how much of you is
All
me? All of me.
His circumstances seem very different from mine.
Yeah.
Guess all I can do is remember what he said. Maybe there will come a time when it'll all make sense. I'm sure one day I'll find out what this power of mine is. What the story behind me being given this power as a kid is. One day.
Yeah. One more room. Ah, Duvali now.
Having to travel. No, I mustn't complain. Wait!
I remember you now. You're with Ouroboros. Duvali the Swift, right?
Have you no shame? You and that Arseid are only as bad as each other, I swear! Learn your place!
Actually, I just walked through the door normally. I should have probably knocked before I came in, though.
She doesn't know how to lock the door. It's funny how she's so air-headed, and in the end she'll be joining us in the game.
So,
in the 4th game.
Have you come to tell?
Can you not jump to sides? It's not like you're working with the Alliance because you agree with what they're doing.
Oh, now Lady Clotilde seems to have a purpose of her own. I'm simply cooperating because I was told doing so was necessary.
Plan? Just so we're clear, that Lord...
No. She may be an Anguis like her, but my lord, she's the leader of gallant yet. She's the strongest knight of all.
Well, you've made it clear how great
wow,
you think
she really simps for Arianrod, doesn't she?
So the head of the stall...
She certainly, and if you must know,
Okay, I get it. Still, if Laura already noticed the similarity between the Eisenritter and Stahlritter, but she really does sound like Saint Sandlot.
Incidentally, I may have already mentioned her type. She's known.
The Steel...
And with that, if you didn't come to tell me that you'll be fighting on our side, as such, we should...
Yeah, I'm sorry for Bob. Actually, there was one... You're not an enforcer like Blue Blanc or Sharon. Is there any reason for that?
Just... Enforcers are selected by the Society, and in order to be selected as one and given a number, that person needs to be burdened by some kind of darkness. But just so we're clear, there...
I didn't say you weren't, but it makes perfect sense. You're refreshingly sincere.
Yeah, that's why in the end she'll be fighting on our side.
Thank you! Now get the...
Too bad there'll be 2 games away.
She chased me up. I'm really curious about... Could she really have some connection with the Lance Maiden?
It's the same. It's the same
Perhaps
picture.
with the woman who helped us during our August field study.
You know the old meme? It's the same picture. Am I on this right side? Yeah, I am. It's the same picture.
This should be the guest of time to see who's in...
Alright.
Yes?
That sounds like... Excuse me.
Where's Elise? Right, Elise is not here.
I had a feeling it was you, but I didn't dare to hope.
It's really, really you!
Your Highness.
What are... I mean...
I'm so glad you're... I'm so sorry that you had to go through all of this.
Simply being able to see you again is more than I could have hoped for.
You must have been... I'm here for you now, though, but I'm not going...
Not going anywhere without her.
So that's what you've been doing all the...
Yeah. I was happy all of us were able to get back together again, but then yesterday, I ended up being invited onto this ship by Duke Cayenne. That's why I'm here.
I do recall thinking things were a little... After all, if not for his...
Sorry.
Wait a minute.
Incidentally...
You want to know where Elise... She's not on this I can't say for sure. But
Really?
I'm sure it isn't news to you that my mother, father, and Cedric, and apparently
They've chosen Elise to be my family's attendant, so it's likely wherever they've been taken, she's right there with them.
Really? I'm not sure whether to feel relieved or what. But why were you alone? Surely there must...
That was Duke Cayenne's decision. I believe he's using me to suppress potential rebellion in areas occupied by the Alliance, by having me address the people and calm them down.
Forgive me for saying so, but that's...
I don't especially mind doing it on people all across Erebonia are uneasy about this.
But at the expense of your own feelings? I know you want to help, but you can't be happy about being used as the Alliance's pup. Plus, you've been forcibly separated from your family.
Yes. Oh, why even bother? Anyway, I presume you don't intend to actually do whatever...
Well... I'm really... The longer this war goes on, the more... But even so, I don't feel as though siding with the Noble Alliance is the right course of action. And the same goes for the Imperial Army. I can't in good conscience side with them either.
I see.
There's so much to think about. You're being used, and then Elise is in prison somewhere too, being forced to do who knows what. I have to act somehow to change things.
That wasn't your fault.
Ever since I was taken in by my family, I've tried to be a brother figure to her. I became the person I am today because of them. They've always loved me like they would a real son. And she's always treated me like a real older brother. You saw that power of mine, didn't you? And what I look like when I use it?
Well...
Back when I was a kid, something just like that happened. I ended up using it right there in front of her. She should have been terrified of me. But if she was, she never once let it show. She treated me exactly the same as before. And that was when I swore, deep within my heart, no matter what happened, no matter what I had to do, I would always protect her. And that's why I can't help but wonder. I can't help but wonder if now's the time to live up to that promise. If I should put her before everything else, even if I have to ignore or outright betray my own personal beliefs in the process.
As your honorary little sister?
What? Your height?
I know Elise far better than you think I do. In fact, I'd even go as far as to say I know her better than you. Reen, she's already told me so much about what happened 8 years ago. She told me about how that snowy day was what inspired you to take up the sword. She told me how traumatic that moment was for you. And she even told me that, while she hated how she felt because it meant that your attention, your guilt, and your sense of responsibility were directed towards her and no one else. And she knew more than anyone how selfish that was. She may have had other reasons for choosing to go to Saint Estrella, but her main reason was that she didn't want you to keep feeling guilty because of her, more than anything else. She wanted to free you of your burdens. You should know, when you joined Thor's and were making new friends, and you finally seemed to be moving forward, she felt a little jealous, and even a little lonely at being left behind. So please, don't use Elise to justify not choosing your place in this war. Because I know for a fact, she...
How can I have been... All this time I thought I was trying to protect her, and that's not just true for her. All my friends at Thor's? I think I finally understand. I was so focused. Others try to support me. How did I not realize before now? What? Better to realize late than... Because now I finally feel...
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've got you to thank for that. So, I think it's time we get... I wouldn't want to keep my classmates...
A pity, but... I was rather hoping we could stay like this a little. Take care of yourself, no matter what it... Why are you shaking?
I said it's time we get going, didn't I? There's no way I'm leaving my sister's best friend imprisoned in a place like this. I will get the two of us off the...
Right!
Okay.
So, do you...
Valimar, he's chained up there. But if we can get to him, I'm sure we can first, though. We need...
Alright then. Elise.
There's supposed to be an event somewhere here. Ah, I have to go to my room.
There are a lot of very strong people here, so try to keep your voice down.
Not to worry.
Event escape.
Thought so. It's a vent.
Well, that's convenient. Might it lead to somewhere else?
Most likely. I can't very well ask a...
Nonsense,
It's going to be all dark and...
A little bit of dark. I had to travel through some fairly narrow underground paths, alright?
No. Well...
Let's get going.
I'm surprised. It's not dirty at all in here.
Maybe it's because the ship's newly built?
Oh! There's a corner!
We must be past the guest area then.
My, that was it. It's like I've stepped... What is it?
Soldiers are coming this way.
It feels like the closest thing we have to someone ordinary around here is that kid. It's pretty nerve-wracking having to be around them all.
I just wish I could get to see Princess...
Oh.
What?
Too late!
Good luck, Green!
Let's move! Second form! Gale!
Right! Arcus, activate!
Let's move! Second form! Gale! Okay, it's safe for now.
Oh, they're strong.
Are you alright?
Let's be going.
Good.
Sit! Enter here.
Escaping through the windows would be an option.
Probably not. We'll have to do this the long way.
Good luck, Green!
Let's move!
up in a neat little bow. Are they?
There they are! Recover the prince!
Who?
2 soldiers, 1 military. Stay back.
Right.
Enemy sighted! Let's move! Now's our chance!
Gladly. Arcus, activate!
Let's move!
That wraps things up in a neat little bow.
Alright.
I'm shocked how skilled you are with arts.
You are? You're so sweet.
Zero bomb. Right, there's nothing in here, but take care of it. Okay, we're ready.
Oh, look! A staircase!
Hopefully this will lead to the deck. How did you get ahead?
Ha ha! But not even in.
You're a bull.
I wasn't expecting to run into either of you on the way out either. You guys aren't called the Phantom Thief and Duvalie the Swift for nothing.
Ha ha! You surely couldn't have thought that.
I'm not being stolen. If anything, I was the one who whispered sweet nothings into his ear and tempted him to run away with me.
Oh my! What a pash you, no doubt.
I'd like to believe that I'm not quite the oddball he is. I couldn't agree more with his belief that love is the truest form of beauty, however.
Really?
They're actually hitting it off.
I think that's enough. You're an enforcer.
Still, I find the many mysteries surrounding you fascinating, but there's a certain appeal to them remaining forever
You may think yourself a swordsman.
Are you?
I'll be fine. Don't worry. The gap in skill between.
Small? Then allow me.
The one being foolish.
Green?
I owe me being able to do this to you, Your Highness. Now.
Could this be your...
8 leaves, 1 blade sword. I, Ring Schwarzer, will be your opponent.
I will enjoy this.
This is his ogre power?
Let's move. My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way.
Whoa!
How can this be happening? What is he?
Ha ha ha! So you finally conquered your power and made it your own, did you? You continue to fascinate me, Rean.
Green!
Forgive me, Your Highness.
What for?
Goodness!
Wait just a damn minute!
Whoa, what's going on here?
I don't know, but I don't think it's worth us chasing after them.
They still haven't fixed the music.
We'll make our way directly to the deck. Are you all right, Your Highness?
Yes! My heart just feels.
That doesn't sound very...
Come on.
You're here too.
You got, but you ain't getting.
Zephyr's guard shall.
Naruto! He just creates shadows of himself.
Looks like he's picked up a few tricks from our fee.
The targets have broken our line.
I thought there's supposed to be music here.
I'm fine, but.
Of course.
Targets inside. My suspicions outlining you.
Can you not make me out to be some kind of...
Ooh, yeah.
Target lost. I may have underestimated you, Rean Schwarzer, in more ways than one.
I'm so sorry, Your Highness.
I bet she. How could you, Rean?
Try not to pay any attention to what she says about me. There's the exit.
Don't change the subject.
That's what his ogre power can let him do.
That's the Ashen. Isn't that? Crow.
Huh. So that's how it manifests for you.
You finally mastered that power. Still, you're 1 minute you're down in the dumps, the next.
Well, she wasn't the only one.
Come on.
Can't say I'm not curious, but I think you.
Yeah, let me.
Your Highness.
All right.
This is your first time fighting me with our divine knights. Let's see who wins.
Sounds good to me. You managed to win against 3 of us at once in the catacombs below Heimdall. But it's just you and me now.
Go ahead.
Two different powers.
My turn.
This is probably a bit overkill, but
Will cleave ignorance and light the way. Termination slash.
Not bad.
haha.
Let's move.
You know, I wonder. and again. Suffer.
Damn. That's what I can really do.
You actually... That sure wasn't expected.
You fought pretty well. You couldn't have been easy to last as long as you...
Marine!
Guess your luck ran.
We finally caught up to you.
Well,
But I think you may have...
That wasn't a bad even if you lost.
Hey, don't be too... Look sharp!
Yeah!
Crimson Wings?
What are you all?
Sorry for the wait, Reen.
Yo! Weird!
You caught us all off guard back in Ymir.
So this time we opted to take the initiative ourselves.
We meet again, Severing Chain.
she brought more than that. Check.
We couldn't ask for a more.
Here it comes again.
Yeah.
Your lordship!
Uncle Victor!
It's good to see you again. And it relieves me to see you're none the worse for wear, Your Highness.
You're strong.
That's quite the nod, coming from the blazing demon himself. I can see now why you're considered one of the fiercest in Ouroboros, and why some even claim you to be the Steel Maiden's equal.
Well, I know.
Don't you go forgetting about us now.
Yeah.
You're all here too?
Are you okay, Reen?
Looks like we've landed in the middle of something pretty crazy.
Not a moat?
You came!
Glad to see you're all right.
You certainly seem to have kept yourself busy. Enjoying your scandalous elopement with Reen, are you?
He gave me the time of my life. You guys were having that much fun, huh?
And with our princess, Reen?
To think we were so worried about you.
You're not supposed to take it literally.
So this is what you threw me out of Valimar for? Doesn't look very fun.
Crow. It feels like it's been ages since we last saw you.
I'm hanging in there. Sure wasn't expecting all of you to show up, though.
That is the question, isn't it? I'd roughly estimate both sides to be of equal strength.
Yeah? Probably just end up at a stalemate, huh?
Oh, doesn't sound like much fun at all. Let's say we just forego the fighting and have ourselves a party instead. I'll bring the booze.
No! This is getting us nowhere.
Oh, great. Krianos.
Look who decided to show up.
Krianos. Your overall ability as a witch might still be lacking, but that transportation spell was exceptional. I must apologize for the untimely. As displeased as a few of you might be by the idea, I'll be the one who bears the brunt of duty. Vida.
It's not our place.
Whatever.
Okay.
Next time we...
Yep.
Aww.
I expect we will have multiple...
Well, get...
Or not. You do know that no one like...
Tut! It's a shame we...
I could wax eloquent about beauty till I'm old and gray, but honestly...
Next time we... Well,
You seem to bear some manner of ill will against my household, but should we be granted the opportunity...
Yes.
Guess that wraps things up. You've definitely grown. So unless you're up for another beat...
Yeah. Oh. And you were the one who told Toval where I was, right?
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on it. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to... Oh, now that you mention it, he does have the same voice as that mystery caller. I did think he sounded familiar.
Damn.
You really did. Oh, Crow.
And if I might be so bold and stuff, get Valimar a better sword. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training...
Correct choice of armaments is indeed paramount. Selecting one of the Awakener is well suited to will increase combat efficiency exponentially.
I can't pretend to know much about this kind of thing.
He's right. Eastern blades like Maitachi are the heart and soul of the 8 Leaves 1 blade style swordsmanship. Alright, I'll take your advice. And when I've got myself one, I'll the academy, and even you...
I'd like to see...
Oh yeah. 2 games down the road, you are his squire. Superhero jump.
Courageous! Full speed ahead! Commence retreat from this airspace!
Alright, we're done with the intermission. What time is it? 4:15. Okay, that's good. 4:03. Okay, that's good. And that's it for tonight's stream. Wow. 4:03. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. 2.5 hours. Still not. I guess that's decent. A decent length. So yeah, tomorrow we'll start with Act 2, the second half of the game. We are through the halfway point at this time. I think we're doing decent progress. That is 10th of June. So right, I think we can make decent progress. I think Reverie is due on the 15th, right? So yeah, we should be okay. We should be okay. I think we can make it. So yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Ramchal signing off. And yeah. Have a good day or night wherever you are. Sorry I started late because I had a crash out as soon as I got home like yesterday, and I slept until 1 AM. So yeah. Okay. See you guys tomorrow.